All right, boys and girls, just real quick. Look, I know this is a really maybe kind of tricky for some of you. Some of you guys got this. I just want to give you the best chance you got. Um, Finals are coming up. What I want to teach you how to do today is to find the equation of a line given 2 points. So here we have 2 points, right? And we want to find the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points. Okay? So in some ways, this is kind of easy because there are step-by-step instructions that you can follow. So, look, first thing you're going to do is you're going to find what is your slope. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to find your y-intercept. Now, for this one, there's 2 points, right? For this one, to find the slope, we have to use the formula. So our formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, you have to be careful what goes where. These are the y's, negative 2 and 2. These are the x's, 5 and 3. You can do it however you like, right? But if this negative 2 goes first for the y, then this 3 has to go first for the x, right? So that's negative 4 over negative 2. That reduces to 2. Make sure you reduce. If you don't reduce, then you're going to have a whole bunch of trouble coming up. So I know that that's true. M equals 2. After we get done with the whole thing, we're going to make sure we write our answer where we replace whatever number we found there and whatever number we found there. Yeah? Okay. So there's step 1, right? There's step 1. Just find the slope. You guys know how to do that. Step 2. What you're going to do is you're going to be plugging everything in. Okay? I'm not going to write these words out for you. You can pause the video and take notes yourself. Look, here's what we need. When we're all done, we know that we're going to get this. We know that y is going to be there, x is going to be there, and we're going to figure out what this number is. Here's the deal. We have an x and a y, and another x and a y. All we got to do is pick one. And then, look, so we know that in order for this to be true, that 5 is x and y is 2, or when x is 3, y is negative 2. So we just pick one and plug it in. I'm going to pick this one because it's got positives. So look, 5 is x, parentheses, right, plus b, and then y was 2. So all you got to do is solve that. So that's 10, right? So 2 equals 10 plus b. And then that means that b is negative 8. Has to be, because 10 plus negative 8 is 2. So if you didn't think of that in your head, there you go. So there's b. So we know that the slope is 2. We know the y-intercept is negative 8. So all we've got to do is write our final answer like that. It's a shame when people do all this work correct and they forget to put the answer right there. That's it. It's that easy. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not pitfalls and that things can't go wrong. You got to be careful with sign errors. You got to be careful with fractions, all kinds of stuff, right? So it's a little bit easier than something like this. Like, what if they gave you this and so what if they gave you this? Let's say it had a slope and a point. Could you do it then? Well, in this situation, it's almost the same as this, but it's actually easier because, look, the first step is done for us. We know the slope is 1/2, so y equals 1/2 x plus b. We don't know what b is. We have to figure out b. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your x and you're going to plug it in. You're going to take your y and you're going to plug it in. So 7 equals 1/2 of 2 plus b. Well, 1/2 of 2 is 1, right? So 6. b has to be 6. Subtract 1 from both sides. You get 6 equals b, so your answer is y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Man, that's some fanciness right there. Make sure you write your answer once again. Let's do one more example, shall we, boys and girls? Why not? I mean, whatever. Sky's the limit. This is our last topic for the whole school year. Well, no, for the whole year of 2020. All right, so let's do one where we probably have a fraction. Let's say we have 0. Let's say negative 5, and let's say we had 3 and negative 2. Man, this is an ugly one. 0, negative 5. Oh, there's a clue. That's actually our y-intercept. Look at that. That's our y-intercept. B is negative 5. Look at that. Dang. So look, let's find our slope first. So y equals PFG, right? Write the formula. You got one, you better write it out. It's so easy to mess up. So y2, so let's say it doesn't really matter. What does matter is if you have the second one negative, it's minus that negative, okay? And then 0 minus 3. So that's going to be negative 3 over negative. Oh, look at that. negative 3 over negative 3, right? And that reduces to 1. So this one, the answer would be y equals 1x minus 5. And I know there's minus 5 right there. Now, if I didn't know that, I'd just have to plug this number in. Man, I would just have to plug it in. I would have to go say, like, I would use this right here. So I'd do negative 5 equals 1 times 0 plus b. And you solve that. Well, you can see that b equals negative 5. Boom, done. Let's do one more. This one with the fraction, okay? Let's do 2 negative 5 and 3 negative 2, okay? So we're going to find the equation of the line that goes through these 2 points. So first thing we do is find your slope. Negative 5 minus negative 2. 2 minus 3. So that's negative 1 on the bottom. Negative 3. So we have a slope this time of 3. Yeah? Let me double check. Negative 5. Negative 2. So negative 5 minus negative 2 is 3. That's good. And then 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So good. Positive 3. All right. So now, going to use, so we got y equals 3x plus b. So we're going to plug in one of those values here and here. And it doesn't matter. They both have a negative. So let's do this one right here. Let's do negative 5 equals 3 times 2. Well, I lied to you. I said this one was going to have a fraction. Look at me. So this is 6 plus b equals negative 5. So that's going to be 11. Negative 11. Negative 6, negative 6, negative 11 equals b. So your final answer, y equals 3x minus 11. Man, look at that. All right, one last one. Okay, last one. We're going to do one that for sure, like for sure has a fraction. Okay, let me see here. Where'd my paper go? Okay, so let's do 6, 4. Yeah? Oh, man. And let's do 8 and negative 5. So this one's going to have a fraction, I'm pretty sure. So let's find out. Last thing, right? So negative 5 minus 4 over 8 minus 6. It's negative 9 over 2. So negative 9 over 2. So now we have a slope that's got a fraction, right? All right, so now we got to plug this in. So we can be smart about this, right? So y equals mx plus b. Mx plus b. So word to the wise. Both of these x's are even, and so they're both going to reduce with the 2. But let's say they weren't. Let's say that this was an odd number. We wouldn't want to use this one because this one would be easier, because when you plug it in, 9 over 2 is going to reduce, right? But since they're both, right, even, I would actually pick this one because it doesn't have a negative number. So 4 equals negative 9 over 2 times 6 plus b. So we got to solve this now, right? So that reduces to 3. So 4 equals negative 27 plus b. Add 27 to both sides, you get 31 equals b. So your final answer is negative 9 over 2 x plus 31. Man, isn't that some fanciness right there? Okay. I said last one. I lied. This is the last one. Last one for sure, because this last one will have a... this is about as difficult as it's going to get, okay? So, let's see here. Let's do negative 1, negative 3, and let's do 4, 6. Get paper oriented squarely. Okay, so check this out. Same thing. So 6 minus negative 3, 4 minus negative 1. That's 9 over 5. So we have a fraction. 9/5 is our slope. That's our slope. Okay, so now y equals mx plus b. We're going to plug all the stuff in. It doesn't matter which one you use. I use the one with the positives. So 6 equals 9 over 5 times 4 plus a number. That's true. This will be true. I got to figure out what this number is, right? So if you carry this out, right? Yeah. Now look, we have to subtract this number. That's all. We have to subtract this number from both sides. So it's going to be 6 minus 36 over 5 equals b. Because you're going to subtract 36 over 5, you're going to subtract 36 over 5. That's what you're going to get, right? So you need a common denominator here. Happens that 30 over 5 is 6. Would you guys agree with this? Is true, right? 30 divided by 5 is 6, and the reason that's useful is because there's 6. We need a denominator of 5 in order to subtract. Man. 30 over 5 minus 36 over 5 equals b. So that's negative 6 over 5 equals b. So our final answer would be y equals 9/5 x minus 6 over 5. I hope this little quick tutorial has been helpful for you guys. Hope you're doing okay, and I'll see you soon.